Backlash is here, finally everyone, and it's coming to you live. Hello everyone, my name is Q, Hall of Fame QJ, and I'm glad everyone is enjoying your break. I believe everyone's on break for Christmas. I also have a Merry Christmas from me and my family to you and your family, as we have a set match card for you tonight. Now let's just go right on through the match card with you. We have Bray Wyatt going 1-on-1 with Aiden English. Bray Wyatt has not been seen in the universe, has not had his first match in the universe, so this will be his first match in the universe, and he'll be going up against Aiden English. We have the triple threat United States Championship match between AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and Roman Reigns, United States Champion, attacking both AJ Styles and Samoa Joe. So the match between AJ Styles and Samoa Joe a week back could not happen. So, you know, they couldn't get the match done to find no more contender. So they'll all be facing off in a triple threat match, and we are going to see who is going to be the new champion or Roman Reigns retain. We'll all find that out soon. We have a 2 out of 3 falls match between the two rivals, Roode and Chris Jericho. Their rivalry been brewing ever since a couple weeks ago, when Roode attacked Chris Jericho as he was coming up to his match against the WWE Champion Jinder Mahal, and it's been brewing ever since, everyone. Ever since. Our next match, Sasha Banks going 1-on-1 against Alicia Fox. These women share the same similarities because they have both been on a losing streak of matches, unfortunately. So we will see who will break that barrier and win tonight. We have the SmackDown Tag Team Championships on the line. Hype Bros going up against the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Rhino and Heath Slater, the Tag Team Champions. We have a fatal 4-way elimination match to determine who will be the new SmackDown Women's Championship, or will Charlotte retain the title. We have the returning Bayley, Nikki Bella, Paige, and Charlotte in an elimination fatal 4-way to determine who will be walking out Backlash Women's Champion. In the main event, we have Jinder Mahal, the WWE Champion, going 1-on-1 against Rob Van Dam, with the Singh brothers actually in Jinder Mahal's side, not Rob Van Dam. So a little glitch, fix that WWE. But we have Jinder Mahal, WWE Champion, Rob Van Dam, normal 1-on-1. So we are going to see how all this works out. Backlash, with this being a stacked card, will be divided most likely into 2 parts. We will be getting the rest of the matches out first. We will be doing these 4 matches, it looks like, and we'll be handling the rest of the matches at a later time, most likely today. I will be dropping the second part of the video today. But everyone, let me stop talking. You want to see some action, I want to give y'all some action. Let's get right into the action with Bray Wyatt versus Aiden English. And as the lights goes dark and the cameras, the flashlights all around the room, we know who that is, ladies and gentlemen. Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, first match in the universe mode so far. We have not seen him since 2K17, but now he has returned and is going 1-on-1 against Aiden English. We probably all know who's going to win this match, but you know, upsets happen all the time in the WWE, and let's see if this will be one of them. And let's bring our next competitor out here. And black and white screens everywhere around. We know who that is. Aiden English. Aiden English on a losing streak as it is, with SmackDown Live losing to Chris Jericho as he just passed SmackDown Live with Roode even in the corner of Aiden English. It did not help him, as Chris Jericho did at least 3 code breakers. Surprisingly, it took 3 to take down Aiden English, everyone. Without further ado, let's get this match started. Aiden English, Bray Wyatt. First match, let's get into it. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, just like that, Bray Wyatt just leaps right onto Aiden English. Oh, and a nice T-bone suplex. 1, and Aiden English kicks out of the T-bone. Next snap. Ooh, and now the punch, and another neck snap to Aiden English, everyone. This is not looking good for Aiden, but just like that, just the turn of a button, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and now just taking him down with the headbutt. Another T-bone suplex. Bray Wyatt is looking really good in his little debut match as of, well, can we call it a debut match? I do not know, but call it what you will. Bray Wyatt is dominating Aiden English. And the cannonball in the corner. Uranagi to Aiden. The Uranagi, and now Bray Wyatt in the corner with that creepy, crawly thing he be doing to a lot of superstars. Freaks me out. Shoot, I'm gonna tell the truth. It freaks me out just a little bit. Aiden English did not get up here, and he got up. Sister Abigail. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, and Bray Wyatt, just like that, with his winning match, has taken down Aiden English. One Sister Abigail, that's all it took. And Aiden English did not win this match. Oh, and Bray Wyatt, confused there as Aiden English was celebrating, didn't know what happened, sucker punched, and Bray Wyatt, not Aiden English, Bray Wyatt won the match and the victor, and Bray Wyatt sucker punched Aiden English. Very funny, and we will see what will be happening with Bray Wyatt as he continues to come on, and he is here and he is back. But now we want now to our next match of the night. AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Roman Reigns, United States Championship triple threat right now. And the triple threat United States Championship match. Reigns going right after Joe. Back suplex to Joe. And AJ Styles is out the ring. Roman Reigns getting AJ Styles with the suplex inside. And just as Reigns was walking to Joe, Joe caught him with a Samoan drop. And I'm getting them up for what looks like an enziguri. And now I'm getting AJ Styles now, but AJ Styles with a shot right to the back. Now a nice arm drag, and Roman Reigns gives Styles with that clothesline, and I'm clotheslining to Joe. Now Joe is outside the ring, and a hurricane rana to Roman Reigns. Oh, a low blow to Roman Reigns from AJ Styles as Roman Reigns was going for the moves. Oh, a devastating low blow. That hurt me, and I'm playing the match. And what is this? Oh, a knee drop from Roman. And now Samoa Joe taking his turn with the senton to Roman. Roman pays both of these men back, and now they turn on each other. A knee to AJ Styles. And I pick AJ Styles up and flips him around. And I look like AJ Styles is outside the ring now. And now it's just Joe and Reigns. Going for a snap suplex on Reigns. Does not want to go for a snap suplex. Oh, and a Samoan drop to Samoa Joe. No pun intended. Body slam. And AJ Styles with Roman Reigns, oh, it flips him over. And the splash. Roman Reigns' private parts is not going to be well at the end of the match after that shot. And Roman Reigns whips the neck breaker. Oh! A Superman punch. And the spear AJ. Will Roman retain the title? 1, 2, and AJ Styles kicks out. It looks like everyone, I think he is. I can't tell just yet. Oh, Samoa Joe drop kick to the back. Yes, everyone. Yes, he is. Samoa Joe is bleeding after that Superman punch. Gutbuster to Samoa Joe. A suplex to AJ Styles, and now back to Samoa Joe with a clothesline. Roman Reigns laying both of these men out. AJ Styles pushing Reigns off from. It looks like he's going for the pendulum neck breaker. Is that it for Roman? Will he lose the championship in the night? No. Roman Reigns kicked out, not even a 1 count. Samoa Joe picks AJ Styles up, and AJ Styles reverse with a reverse DDT. And now who is he calling for? He is calling for Samoa Joe. Oh, for the phenomenal forearm. Reigns, get up. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. AJ Styles, who wins the United States Championship off the phenomenal forearm to Samoa Joe. And I don't think none of us can believe that Roman Reigns was dazed, and I guess he did not see what was going on. And AJ Styles, everyone, in a month's time has now became your 2-time United States Championship. As all of you know, Roman Reigns does have a rematch clause at hand. We will see if he's going to call it. Everyone, now it's time for our next match of the night. And now the next match up on Backlash pay-per-view, we have Bobby Roode going one-on-one with Chris Jericho. 2 out of 3 falls, and there he is. Speaking of glorious, Bobby Roode, just glorious. And look at the pearly white. And everyone, let's get his next competitor out here. Chris Jericho. And there he is, Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho now coming in. Everyone, with this 2 out of 3 falls match, it is no disqualification. Everything goes. Falls count anywhere to settle the score between Chris Jericho and Bobby Roode. Will it settle the score for them in long term? We don't know. There might be another match, there might not. But we all know one thing for sure, that this is long from over with the things that they have been through. And it looks like Bobby Roode, ladies and gentlemen, is not about to wait for Chris Jericho. Oh, and the looks like the butterfly suplex. Oh, the butterfly suplex. And the chop block. Bobby Roode had him in a little power slam position, that chop block. Bulldog onto the ramp. And a over the flip over neck breaker. And an elbow. Chris Jericho has proven to Bobby Roode that he is one not to be messed with. And a shot to the... Oh, a shot right to the knee, and that Roode. Bulldog onto the ramp, and not this. Oh, and the power bomb. You can see that hurt it, ladies and gentlemen. Power bomb onto that steel ramp. And our Irish whipping Chris Jericho. Sledgehammer in hand. The first weapon introduced. But he don't want to just go for the sledgehammer. He want to go for a chair, and Chris Jericho, with the chair fling and all, he wants to stop this momentum of the glorious one, Bobby Roode. And just, oh my God, it's over the ropes. And now a shot to Chris Jericho. Power slam position again, and Chris Jericho again stops the momentum of Bobby Roode. That reverse DDT. And just shoulder tackling Bobby Roode now on to the floor. And he's going for a moonsault, taking out Bobby Roode. Is that it to gain the first fall, ladies and gentlemen? And not even a 1 count. Bobby Roode saves himself and the match. Shot to the arm. And Bobby Roode now with his own reverse DDT. Now another power bomb position. But looks like it's on through the barricade. Oh, did you see the way Chris Jericho landed? And I got him in a single leg Boston Crab. Chris Jericho's back. Oh my God. It's not doing good, I suppose. Pushing. Bobby Roode pushing Chris Jericho off of him. And it looks like Bobby Roode is going to do it again if you got to gain the momentum. Yes, he does it again. Is that it from Chris Jericho? 1 and a kick out at 1 from Chris Jericho. I'm surprised his back has not gone yellow or red after that. Now Bobby Roode taking Chris Jericho to the steel steps. Using every bit of the ring outside to gain the momentum. Then Bobby Roode, go ahead. Use that and get that momentum that you need, because Chris Jericho is a veteran. And now going for the Walls of Jericho. The Wall of Jericho. And the rope break stopped them. The rope break stopped that hold. And a kick to the gut. Code breaker to Bobby Roode. Is this it? Code breaker. Is this it? Will Chris Jericho gain the first fall of the match? 1. And Bobby Roode kicked out. Bobby Roode kicks out at 1 of the code breaker. And the senton. Oh! I think that was on the sledgehammer. The spine buster too. And Chris Jericho kicks out. And now Bobby Roode sending Chris Jericho over the rope. And rope assisted neck breaker. And now he's telling him to get up. Clothesline. And I think that's going to settle for it. A kick to the gut. The glorious chant. Glorious DDT. Is that it for Chris? 1, 2, and Chris Jericho with a single arm reaching, and Bobby Roode is furious now. And now undoing the table there. Body slam. Chris Jericho. We're going for that senton. And now I think he got on the top rope back first, and Bobby Roode gets out of it. Oh, and the top rope neck breaker or blockbuster, however you want to call it, knee drop. And now with that bat, clocks Chris Jericho in the face. Another spine buster on the back, straight on the back. And again, glorious chant comes the glorious DDT. 1, 2, 3, and Bobby Roode gains the first fall of the match. And I was up to Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho with the arm drag. Chris Jericho has to gain the second fall to force a tie. It will not be valid. And then now, Walls of Jericho. And here comes the Walls of Jericho. And Bobby Roode about to get to the ropes, everyone. What quick that was. And Chris Jericho now working the leg of Bobby Roode. Chris Jericho now taunting Bobby Roode to get up. Code breaker. A second code breaker. One more code breaker to Bobby Roode. Is this it? 1, 2, 3, and Chris Jericho, like I said before, everyone, has just forced a overtime like tie here. And now Bobby Roode undoing those turnbuckle pads. The second turnbuckle pad. This could become very dangerous here for both men. And now just stomping Chris Jericho. Bobby Roode, 1 fall apiece. Chris Jericho, 1 fall apiece. Now Bobby Roode got Chris Jericho up. Oh, the snake eyes on the exposed turnbuckle. That is not good. Chris Jericho still able to fight. Slap to Bobby Roode. Chris Jericho cannot be good. Now he's going into the crowd. going into the crowd, telling what to see what his next game plan is going to be, and now Bobby Roode's going to follow him. And was waiting for that. Bobby Roode was waiting for that. He was waiting for Chris Jericho to come back. And again. Oh, in the head. Bounced off. Bounced off the steps here. And Chris Jericho now with the wall to Jericho. Bobby Roode has nowhere to go with the ropes, and Bobby Roode was able to get out of it. Bobby Roode with them steel steps. And again, steel steps. Bobby Roode was going for the powerbomb again, but out of stamina. Code breaker to Bobby Roode. Another one code breaker. Just one more code breaker. Is that it? 1, 2, 3. Chris Jericho, the veteran at his age, gets the victory over Bobby Roode. And after a wonderful, wonderful match, my lord, was that a beautiful match. One fall apiece. Everybody had their hopes up. It was split from Bobby Roode to Chris Jericho. There it is, the glorious DDT. And I think that everyone had to be at least a good 4 spine busters busted up and all. Chris Jericho gets the victory over Bobby Roode, but one thing I know for sure, like I said in the beginning of the match when the intro was coming up, this is far from over from both men. And now we're on to our next match to end off part 1, Sasha Banks versus Alicia Fox. And the final match to end off part 1, the legit boss Sasha Banks on a bit of a losing streak here on Universe Mode, getting beat by the likes of Charlotte and other more people getting beat here. Let's see if she can at least get those L's back down and get those W's back up. Y'all see what I did there? Yeah, I know that was pretty clever. And now let's get her opponent out here, the foxy one, Alicia Fox. And Alicia Fox, just like Sasha Banks, been on a bit of a losing streak. Bit of a losing streak here on her Universe Mode. So now we are going to see now who is going to walk out with at least a W under their belt, Sasha or Alicia. And we are going to find out that right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this match started. Sasha versus Alicia, and the show of sportsmanship between the two ladies. And here we go. We're going to get this match started here. Sasha Banks starting off the match with a drop kick to Alicia Fox. And now the body slam. Was going to another power slam. Snap suplex. And now power bomb to Alicia. And now Alicia Fox with the sunset flip reversal. What a wonderful move that was. It's very impressive, and a kick out by Sasha Banks. Backbreaker now. Alicia Fox picking Sasha Banks up. And the splash off the top rope. I hope Sasha's okay. It looks like one of those knees did hit her face. Going for a drop kick, and now Sasha Banks. Alicia Fox with an arm drag. Oh, and jumping now with that bulldog. And now I think the Diva leg drop. And already charging up for a finisher already. And it looks like... Oh! And no! Alicia Fox was stopped there for the moment. Kick right to the gut. She was going for that scissors kick. Bankrupt. Is it 1, 2, and a kick out by Alicia. And now, well, Alicia in the corner now, slap to Alicia. Sasha got Alicia in the corner in a little like laying position. This is not good in the knees to Alicia Fox from the corner. Is it 1 and a kick out by Alicia at 1 from those knees. Now, I mean, this is my lord. And now Alicia Fox looks like she's coming back here. Power stand position. And now a sling shot into the ropes. And a kick out by Sasha Banks at 1. And a snap suplex. Knee drop now to Sasha Banks. Drop kick, one of those speed drop kicks to Alicia. And what is this? Hurricane Runner. This is it 1. And a kick out at 1 to Alicia. Kick out at 1. Oh, and the frog splash. 1. And another kick out. I think Sasha Banks would have to do more damage to Alicia before she could talk about going. Oh, for them pins. Alicia Fox going for her signature there was stopped there by Sasha Banks. And again, bankrupt. 1, 2, and Sasha Banks. After that bankrupt to Alicia. What's she gonna do now? And everyone, yes. The bank statement. Is she in the rope? Yes, she was. Alicia was all up in the ropes. And now the sweep. And a kick out by Sasha Banks. And now Alicia Fox is laughing at Sasha Banks. As soon as Sasha Banks come in, Alicia Fox is gone now. But Sasha Banks is going to go right after Alicia Fox, and now got him in a powerbomb position. And look at the strength of Sasha. But it didn't matter. That stamina just rolls right out up on you. Oh, the suplex in the back going right across against the steel. Now tossing Alicia Fox back to the ring. And going for a powerbomb, and Sasha Banks with that facebuster maneuver. And now for the decapitator. Arm drag. And again, one more time going for the bankrupt. Bank statement now. The middle of the ring. The middle of the ring. Will Alicia Fox step out? Yes, she would. A strong showing from Alicia Fox. But it just did not matter at that point. Diva leg drop. The bankrupt. They're like two bankrupts in the second bankrupt. And the third bankrupt. Sasha Banks gets over her losing streak and gets a win over Alicia Fox. Is Sasha Banks back now for good? This was Sasha Banks that we all know and love, ladies and gentlemen. And that concludes part 1 of Backlash. Everyone, meet me for part 2 when we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championships on the line, the SmackDown Women's Championship on the line, and the WWE Championship on the line, everyone. My name is Q, and I hope to see all of you soon for part 2.